Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GURPS role-playing campaign featuring strong language, graphic fantasy violence, and mature themes. For content warnings, please check the episode description.
You want to see me eat several ears of corn?
Several. Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon if you would like to see Kennedy.
The corn cut.
The corn cut.
I was just one ear. I love some corn though. It's in season. It tastes so fucking good. There's a lot though.
Well, does anyone need reminders as to where we are and
Maxwell
what
does.
we're doing?
I
Ronan
remember
told me
the
that
horror
basically-
that is happening to me.
It was basically that Christian contacted the mountain and just picking everybody up.
That's true.
Yeah. Problem being is that Gaia's about to be scourging.
Well, maybe she has to make her way all the way back to the armor first. Which in that case, you have a little bit of time.
Or you
Is
just
the
kill
armor the
Gaia.
scourge, or is it in her all along?
I mean,
The Scourge is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Just befriend her. She seems to have a sense of humor.
Yucky.
Yuck.
All right, so let me go
We're
ahead.
trying really hard to befriend her.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of our GURPS campaign. I am Run. I play Felix Belmont. This is going to be a fast introduction just because we've already been kind of chatting for a little bit. But, fun fact about Felix for today. Felix does not know what to think of his mercenary work, which is not really a surprise to everyone here, but as listeners, they don't know this yet because they dove right in. As mentioned before, Felix is this angsty teen who is kind of torn between what's going on and trying to find his dad in this crazy world. And the thing that he's torn between is the fact that he talked to his mother, who is on one side of the fence, and his adoptive aunt, Apelli, who is on the other. And he feels like the answer could be found from his father, which is probably the worst case scenario since I have played both characters.
All right.
Next, you want to go next?
Sure.
Swing it around.
Fun fact about...
You gotta introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm Max. I play Nesbit Strangling, who's a cowboy who doesn't understand boundaries too well. Fun fact about him is originally I was going to play him as psychotic and believing that the moon was housing a giant robot that would unfold and harvest the sun to destroy the Earth.
Okay.
And then I thought, how the fuck do I do that while playing this game? So I dropped it completely. Brown one.
Me?
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Bronwyn Brubeck. I play Vivica Kingsley. Everyone calls her Vic. Fun fact about Vic is that I made her birthday my husband's birthday, December 18th.
I didn't know that. How
Aw.
old is Vic?
2D2.
That's also Nesbit and Christian are like ancient characters.
Yeah, I'm
Compared to everyone
27 and I come in second oldest in this group.
Nesbit is 30 because I'm 30, and then everyone's like, we're 19.
Well, Felix canonically has to be 19. If I didn't make him young, Reese's just like, well, that's a continuity issue.
They could have done some stupid ass Fire Emblem Fates where it's just like we had a baby in a time bubble, so now this child is 35 and is a super warrior.
Oh my god.
Can join us in battle.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember what age I set Avery to, but it's he's already done a full military service, so.
Where?
My name is Wade. I play Christian Von Ambersmark. Fun fact about Christian, he cannot cook. He has the trait incompetence cooking,
Oh, no.
And he's rich, does not need to cook.
Okay, that explains like all the the subtle nods to like all the takeout with him and Jingwei.
The takeout, the pizza boxes. Yeah, he can't cook. Cannot cook.
What's that? Well, how's his gut health?
Remember, there's also the alcohol fucking up his gut health, too.
He has to absorb the constitution of another person, and that's the only thing keeping him going, is that...
Like, I imagine he likes like fancy dining too, right?
Yeah, I mean, he eats out plenty, sure. He doesn't dislike... he doesn't have like... he's not a chicken tenders at every restaurant kind of guy. He just can't cook.
Not that variety of autism.
Yeah, didn't have parents and then got rich before he needed to learn how to cook. So, doesn't cook.
So I'm hearing is the school system has failed him in home economics.
It made him rich, kinda. I mean, it got him to where he is. If we're gonna change something about the Antaran public system, it's not gonna be the education system.
All right.
Hi, everybody. My name's Kennedy. I play Rio. She short. She punch. But most importantly, she smudge. My fun fact, her back in her homeland of Brazilla, her family are yellow leaf farmers, which is akin to like weed essentially. Some good old marijuana. And she is seen smoking it pretty frequently.
Wow.
She has an addiction.
Little addiction. Little addiction.
She needs a cold cigarette to ease the pain.
So wait, comparatively to the yellow leaf and the milk, which one's the more consumed?
I would say probably like the milk. I feel like I mentioned the milk more, but like...
The milk is easier to slip into things.
Yeah, it's like fun to say. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take out my fucking milk.
Take on my fucking milk. Alright.
Hello, my name is Asa, and I play Avery Vidal. Fun fact, both of his parents are alive.
Whoa!
Wow.
Me too!
Wait a minute, who all has dead parents here? So 2 out of the 7 of us.
Nesbit has dead parents.
Are they?
Their dimension is gone, bro.
Their dimension is gone.
Yeah, but they're still Oh.
No. Because if Shaman won, then she was gonna like free all the souls, right? And if she lost...
Oh, but canonically, we know that didn't happen though.
I didn't say anything.
He didn't
about
say
that.
anything.
Yeah, we don't know.
You don't know the fate.
You don't know the fate?
You don't know the ultimate fate.
We don't even remember who Shaman was.
No, you do remember who Shaman was.
4 for dead parents and
Do we not
2
remember
for alive
codename
parents.
Shaman?
You do remember codename Shaman. It's just that they're gone now.
We still have not told Ricochet that his girlfriend is fucking gone. But listen!
Believe me, I know.
No,
I've been saving that.
No, listen. Canonically, we have only been on like 1 fucking mission since then. No, 2 missions technically. And it's we ended the Yellow King contract in like January.
I fear that doesn't make it any better.
I was like, the
honestly.
look of that is still not good.
'Cause
The
we held up
optics
for that
are not great.
Well, we were
Nesbit told him, like, bro, she
recovering.
was fine as hell, so I'm sorry.
She was a dime.
But she's gone, bro.
But she's gone, bro.
Feel your pain.
We can do it this upcoming
This upcoming
downtime.
downtime.
Yeah.
Well, because it's the fact that we remember Shaman existed, but we don't know what happened. So does that mean we have to so much fabricate a story? But like, what all do we remember of her like vanishing? Like at that point?
What do we remember of the Yellow King's realm?
No. We
No.
don't remember anything of that. So it's just like the fact we went to this apartment complex, came out, Shaman's gone. From what I'm understanding, that's all we remember. We went in, came out, no Shaman. That's it, right?
Yeah, and then we had like an inkling, like, oh, don't go back and look for her though. Was like,
Which is crazy, because how do you explain that to someone? Yeah, we went to this building, we all forgot what happened inside the building, came out, she was gone, and we all said, we probably shouldn't go back and look for her.
yeah, that's the rub, huh?
I think like Nesbit had some sort of like inkling, a dream that he met his parents.
Yes.
But
You also have your Pop's Moonshine recipe.
Yeah, and I have a gun
Yeah.
that is from a different dimension
Correct.
that showed up. What you got there? Banana pudding?
Nope, deviled egg salad.
Yum.
I know. I was like, I think it was the gap between the expectation that it was banana pudding and what it turned out to be, which really enhances the ugh.
That's yucky.
You don't like deviled eggs, huh?
No,
Yum.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
But when you put paprika on them? When you put paprika on them?
When you put paprika on
Unfortunately.
When she put paprika on the deviled eggs.
Bussin'.
All right. I am Reese, your GM, which means I am everyone else in this world. And does anybody have a question? Keep that in. Does anybody have a question about the world? For me.
Who is the fairest of them all?
The fairest.
The hottest character?
It's gonna be a Pelly, and I don't want her to... Because she...
Shut up.
I don't think that'll help us. Because she has NPC privilege. She's gonna hear that, and she's gonna be like, objectively, it's so true.
Yeah, I hear
Oh, no,
it,
she
and
has
I say it's
PC
objectively
privilege.
so true.
Yeah. Okay. She thinks it, but I think for her to know as a fact that it's true could be the push into evil Apelli. Full evil
Oh,
Apelli.
she knows, though.
Full send.
She knows for sure.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Just because she knows she's hot, that's what pushes her over the edge.
Yeah. Well, no. She knew she was hot before. And then she was a little kissy of evil, a little kissy in the beginning. And then her wife was like, don't do that. And she was like, okay. You're right. You're right, bestie.
Oh, I got one. Since you control Apelli right now, meta knowledge. Does Jill have enough authority, not authority, but enough persuasion, charisma over Apelli that if Apelli wanted to do something that was like downright like evil, even though she has megalomania, she would stop?
So the question is, does Jill have enough influence over Apelli that if Apelli wanted to do something true evil, they would stop? That is the question.
Essentially, like for an example, like when we took out the sword, right? If Jill had been there and said, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, would Apelli have stopped from Jill saying that? You know, that kind of influence.
In that particular situation, if Jill was there, yes, it would have gone better.
Mm.
Is that true for everything? Is a different question. Is that true for all situations? No. But as of the moment, for most situations, I'm going to say yes.
For most.
For most situations, yes. They do have enough of an influence to be able to counteract what could be termed as Apelli's worst instincts.
If Jill said eliminate an entire country, Apelli would say, I've been waiting for you to say
Waiting
this.
for this.
I've got the meteor in orbit.
Yeah. She loves her wife.
Yes, she does. That I can also confirm. She very much does love Jill. Quite a bit. Why don't I start with you two?
Finally. I waited for you, Max, to come back.
We were just snuggling under a camo net.
Night. Fall.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
Are you snuggling? Are you snuggling?
Just not a little bit. That's in the jungle.
Snuggle in the jungle.
Hey.
Snuggle.
Alright,
We're sneaking.
so. The direction in which you are moving is toward the voices of the children, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because there was, what was the creature you kept calling the spirit of the water? Do you even remember?
Oh, La Sranka?
Yeah.
Shranza, I think, actually.
Well, you are moving in that direction. And if you could both take another perception for me.
While we were introducing our characters, I rolled a 5, so I'm going to go ahead and use that now.
It's bank.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, no. 9 out of 20.
okay.
Would you roll?
11.
11 out of like
45.
3 or something.
I think it's 45 now.
The perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not very high.
I'm gonna always make
Not
sure that-
very high.
I have to make sure specifically on your perceptions, I just add the eagle sound effect every single time. It's like it's an 11.
Eagle.
So,
Also, I was thinking about this. What time of day was it when Apelli was doing her gauntlet shit? Was it in the evening?
it was afternoon.
So in Africa, it would be like pitch black, right?
Well,
We don't fuck
if
with
we
time
were
zones.
fucking with time zones, yeah, it would be. But I just decided that it's during daytime
It's
still.
the future.
It's the future.
You
Time
got it.
zones don't apply.
We beat time zones.
Yes.
If the country still wanted the sun, they just put up the artificial one.
Yeah.
2097, we conquered the time.
We're going with theatrics, not real things. Even though this is very much a real world location. But
Yeah, the
Anyway.
kink rights are real.
whatever, yeah. So, looking around, trying to keep an eye out for danger. Nesbit, specifically. You hear ahead something, or perhaps more accurately, multiple something, moving through the canopy.
Does it sound heavy or light?
Very light. Light enough that you only barely notice the difference, but you
What's the
still
name of the
do.
bird people species again?
The Vacan.
There's Vacan up above us. Or maybe squirrels.
I don't think there are squirrels.
We need windy right now. Does it sound like they're moving the direction we're headed?
No, they appear to be headed toward you by the sounds, if you're hearing it correctly.
I vote we stay still for a minute and let it pass,
Okay.
and then continue forward stealthily.
You hold. You and Rio sit still under the camo net, waiting for the noise of the Vacan potentially to pass you. Instead, you see landing on a lower branch softly.
It's another six-armed monkey.
No. A navy blue Vacan with iridescent feathers lands on the branch.
Oh, that's a 9. That's a hunk right there.
Its amber yellow eyes reflecting the scant light.
I whisper to Rio, say, do you recognize that Vacan?
It's looking straight at you both.
You think because I know like a handful of Vacan, I know all Vacan? I don't recognize that Vacan. Yeah.
False things that tread through this jungle.
I whip off the camo net. I say, you calling me a false thing?
You are
You talking
false
about-
thing.
Nuh-uh.
You get his ass, Nesbit.
See, I'm real as hell.
Me? I'm tired as fuck.
The realest.
They hiss. For however real you believe yourself to be, why are you both so stupid?
Oh, listen, just because you happened upon the 2 lowest intelligence members of the party doesn't mean you can call us stupid. We just popped up in this jungle and we've been walking.
We have driven every indication of danger toward you, and yet you continue to walk in the direction that we put you, rather than the opposite. Why do you continually walk toward danger?
Because we tend to seek out danger to try and help.
If you had walked in the opposite direction, you would be leaving.
Do you need help with this danger?
No! There is no danger.
Then why are you saying there's danger?
Oh my god, he's met his match.
We make noises, drive predators in your direction, create fear that you might move in the opposite direction of it.
Oh, you were the last strong cousin.
Yeah, she was talking about Lashmaka, and I thought, well, Lashmaka sounds bad. Let's go towards people.
Normally, when your people hear the voices of small children in the jungle, it creates fear in your minds, and you begin moving in the opposite direction.
What are the kids gonna do?
Yeah, we've seen some shit.
I'll punch a kitten.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
You desire to leave this jungle, yes?
Yeah.
We desire the same thing, and we're attempting to drive you in the opposite direction so that you might leave.
Let's go then.
Or do you have a village nearby with a communique
Yeah, we
device?
need to contact their pilot.
If you have any idea how close we were to simply attacking you, that you do not figure out where we are from.
I know we're in the Vakan, Africa.
Yeah, you guys are like east, but we went west.
You say, you are in Vakan territory, yes. Very few humans know exactly where our settlements lie, though, and we have no interest in letting you know.
That's fine. Do you have our phones are dead?
I am telling you, stop walking in the direction that you are currently headed, and go in the opposite direction. And if you tell anyone that you saw us here...
Yeah, do you know Tian?
Yeah, do you know Theon?
But the world's gotta know. Do you know Tian?
Say, listen to what I am saying to you.
Greyfeather, maybe?
Walk in the opposite direction that you have been headed.
Okay.
Continue going north, and eventually you shall run into the patrols of the Cankrites.
Are they mean?
No.
Or I mean, are they gonna be you're being mean? Are they being mean like you? Or they're gonna say, "What are you doing here?"
No, I'm cool with the Cankrites. They'll be okay.
The Cankrites will help you, humans. False thing.
Yeah, I train with them all the time. They're cool.
Why you call me a false thing? I evolved from monkeys.
You have evolved as deceivers in order to attempt to say that you are the inheritors of this earth.
I mean, maybe some people, but not me.
Exactly. False thing, not you. And neither you.
I whisper to Rio, I say, we're getting nowhere. We should just go. This person's kind of a dick.
What's your name?
I don't want you to know where I'm from, and I don't want you to know me.
Are you at least curious how we got here?
You will not say any word of this encounter to any other false thing that you have in contact outside of this place.
Oh,
How are
they're
you
gonna
gonna
be
know?
blabbing like
Yeah, how are you gonna know?
crazy.
Yeah, it's on the map.
You will know that if other false things come here, we will not grant them the same mercy that we did you. We shall drive predators in their direction that will harm them. We shall hide in the jungle and harm you until you are dead.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Uche. Thank you.
I do want to, before we leave, I want to say, great look. The feathers are cool, and the piercing eyes, beautiful.
And they turn,
Bye-bye.
say, you both stink and you are obnoxious.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm using luck on that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just rolled a 6 to tell if they're stinky. I'm gonna
if they're
I'm gonna.
stinky.
I just imagine you turn around, he says that Nesbit comes back and goes,
They have actually very little scent about them.
I still smell something.
A bitch.
Ooh. Ooh. I say, you smell like bird powder. It's like baby powder, but for birds.
Really? Is that a real thing?
No.
Oh.
But it is in this world. It's how Vakans, it's like their dry shampoo.
I mean, there are some birds that take dust baths.
That's what I was thinking of.
For sure.
I was, actually.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
They have taken flight
Bye,
and
Uche.
disappear into the canopy.
It's true. We haven't taken a shower in like 2 days.
Yeah, we're probably stinky. And I'm wearing like a duster in the jungle. I'm kind of sweaty.
You are really stinky. Yeah, when's the last time you washed that duster?
I wash it pretty often, but we were in the desert too for like 2 days, and then now we're in a jungle.
I was also sweating my balls off when Apelli took that sword out that case.
Yeah, that was scary. How often do you wash your power suit?
Hose it off every now and then.
Doesn't help the inside.
I don't know. I just get it dry cleaned. I think when I take it to Jason for repairs, I think he just cleans it. I don't think about it that much.
Just the first time you guys,
Been marinating in there.
How badly do you just want to keep going forward?
Nah, we should go. We should go.
They'll kill us, but I want to go, so I'm just obstinate.
No, but we should go. Because I don't want to spend too long inside of the jungle.
Why are we here in this jungle? I know it was a Pelly made a big health portal,
Yep.
but why here? Why the Vikan territory in Africa?
Maybe this is where the sword was found? In my jungle in Brazil, there are a couple of bunkers from the old world. Typically, we don't go in them because they're usually pretty dangerous, but maybe it's like from there.
Like maybe there's some sort of ancient hell site.
Yeah, somewhere in like the jungle. Maybe.
I guess it could have something to do with Scourge. I assume everyone else got whisked away somewhere.
But why was Scourge in the jungle if it has to do with her? Maybe she's from the jungle. We don't know what she looks like underneath.
It's true.
Maybe no, she can't be a Vikan. She doesn't look like it. But maybe she's like from like a little village inside or something. Hidden away.
Well, I guess let's try to get back to our friends.
North.
We walk north.
You walk north. Right. Swap over again here.
Is it getting sunset? Like, is it dark at this point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, wherever we can see up, I'm going to tell Rio, I'm going to say Vic does not appreciate this, but I'm going to teach you the stars.
The jungle canopy is
I pick out spots where
an
you can see.
obstacle to that, but
I pick out spots where you can see. I'm like, you can see that one single part? That's the butt of the Dipper.
I don't think the Dipper exists on the south of the equator.
Hey, if we're not doing time zone,
yeah, yeah. I was like, I will give you that.
That can't be true, can it?
I don't know.
Whether the Dipper doesn't exist south of the equator.
I know they're like different.
There are different arrangements of constellations.
That can't be true, can it?
I don't know. Google it.
Just be upside down or something?
Well, yeah, but that changes the interpretation of how one views a constellation. Especially if you were not like part of the Western cultural tradition of like, this one is a big spoon, or this one is a lion or a bear.
I'm a big fan of Orion's belt.
I'm not. I wish you'd take it off.
So according to this, you can see all of the Big Dipper if you're north of 29 degrees south. Then all the stars, including W or Alpha, I can't say that word, the northernmost star, are above the horizon. This excludes New Zealand, South Africa, Uruguay, and the southern part of Australia, Chile, and Argentina.
So they don't get Big Dipper.
Because it says you have to be north of 29 degrees south. I'm not a map guy. I don't know what that means.
God has deprived the southern peoples of the Big Dipper.
But only the most southern peoples.
Yes, only the southernmost.
Who was it? Gaust saved Felix.
Yep.
Turned out Avery is in the same place as Vic, right? They met up in the prison, the dungeon.
On the beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vic.
Or out in the, like, we were, like, out walking towards the beach.
You
met up
you
with
left with Scourge,
Wee.
Gale. What was it? Is that her name?
Gaia.
Gaia.
We'll swap it over to Felix, actually. You find yourself in a dark room full of shelving.
Goss? What is this place?
Gaust sheathes the sword and is like, to look for another way in.
Way into where?
Damn it. Walk over to click on the light to the room that you're in. The shelves are covered in various bric-a-brac of armor, weapons, ammunition.
Ooh, let me take a observation real quick. 11 out of 19 observation.
You look around, A lot of this stuff seems to be in a state of maintenance or repair, and some of it you recognize.
What is it? Peer closer.
You see what appears to be a broken set of Rio's sonic gauntlets. You see what appears to be Avery's rifle, but in a different configuration. You see pieces of what appear to be Christian's power armor.
And the most advanced tech of all, Nesbit's hat. With the mono-wire brim.
Gaust, are you the one who fixes up all of our armor?
What?
The stuff, the gauntlets, the pieces of armor, this is... Where are we?
Looks around the room. Don't pay attention to that. You were just in trouble.
Oh.
They...
I was going to say, roll for obstinance.
I know, that's the worst part. It's a 10. I'm too curious. I'm still staring, I'm listening to him, but it's just like, feels just completely preoccupied.
As you look around,
I heard you, and I am ignoring it.
you find more things.
Did I find anything that would have been Felix's?
Yes, actually. In fact, it's something that you feel was definitely yours.
Was definitely mine? Oh no.
In the corner of the room, a sheathed sword you feel an odd connection to.
That's dang it, too meta. I hate that.
Is that your papa's sword?
No, it's the dancing blade.
Oh. Oh.
Reese, let me roll for an inkling real quick. So with a 9 out of 17, can I remember? God, I don't want to get too meta. I'm trying to think I'd ask this. If I think it's mine, can I remember how to use it or how I did use it?
You think that just looking at it, feel as if you hold it, connect your mind with it, that you could just think. It would work.
What's Gaust doing as I'm looking at the blade? Or at least at the sword and its scabbard?
They are walking to a door on the opposite side of the room.
7 out of... Oh, this is going to be good. 7 out of 28, sleight of hand.
So, you gently shuffle in that direction and reach for it. Your Gaust say, Don't touch that. Don't touch anything in here.
Touch everything.
Okay, Reese, this is an OOC thing, because I don't know how this mechanic would work. Felix shouldn't remember this, but I remember that I was tethered to that in Carcosa. Did that connection get broken? Or is that why, what happens there?
Yeah, I don't think Felix would know. I don't think Felix would know that.
Damn.
You hear the voice of Nesbit in your head that says, touch it.
Super touch it. You gotta touch it. Hey, it's me. It's Christian. I'm in your head. You gotta touch that.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea to touch it, honestly.
Ignore the horns on all of our heads. We're definitely the good guys.
Yeah, come and see part 2.
I touched a door just behind me.
It's come and touch.
Come and touch.
Come and touch my sword.
Touch and come?
Oh, there it is, baby.
Maybe.
I already rolled against curiosity once, so I have to do it again.
Did you fail the first time?
And that's why I went closer to look at it.
Then, yeah, you still want to touch it.
Goss, this thing is really calling to me right now.
Snaps and a puff of smoke disappears and then reappears between you and the sword. Says, don't.
What is it?
I didn't want to have to bring you here, but you were in this much trouble and I didn't have a choice.
No, you're not allowed. We're not playing the fucking Yellow Kings theme. That shit.
Touch it.
It's been 6 months.
I know, even I knew it was coming, didn't like that.
Gaust grabs your shoulder and says, do you have any idea how much trouble you were just in?
I mean, yeah, but then again, kind of the thing that happens.
I know, which is why I'm trying not to be too hard on you about it.
Aw, how sweet.
But we've already done too much here. We need to go.
Are we in a pocket dimension?
It's a repository of sorts.
Of some sort.
But this is technically your spot, though, right? Like, you can control things in here?
Yes, this is my pocket dimension. This is a repository of artifacts. And no, you don't need to know about any of it.
Roll. Please give me a 5.
Roll to do it anyways.
Roll to do it anyway.
8 out of 17. I'm like, Gaust, I'm not going to lie to you. Something is... I need you to help me out and, like, squash that curiosity right there, because that's... I've never felt something called to me like that before.
Dad,
That's terrifying. It's partially terrifying, and partially I have a really bad curiosity complex.
Dad, I want the toy. I'm not leaving until you give me the
Just
toy.
fall on the floor, it's like a tantrum.
I want to touch it. I want to touch it. I want to touch it.
They say, like I said, we're wasting time here. I know that you feel something about that, but I promise you, out of all of the things that are in this room, there are things that you don't want to touch. And that's one of them. So don't touch it. We need to go now.
You touch it, you're going to be fucking yoinked back to fucking...
I can almost imagine that's just like Felix just vanishes and ends up back in Carcosa.
Yeah, roll a new character, buddy. You don't get a second shot.
You're just going to have to trust me on this one.
Can you explain it to me later then, please?
Sure, later.
All right. I like keep looking back at it, but like walking.
We just have to go and get you back home.
That's gonna be a big one. 10 out of 47. I want to sense for a tether, since I can't tell what would happen if the tether is broken. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna see if I'm still tethered to it. Now this gives Felix like a little bit of a word of caution about it.
All right. So, as you're walking out of the room with Gaust, you look back and you attempt to sense some sort of connection to this thing. You think you might feel a brief flash of it, but
Nothing.
you get a little shake in your shoulders, and it feels weird to you.
Just in time for next Gerpsathon, baby.
Oh my god!
I am getting
Run it back.
PTSD over here, and
Run
I
it back.
need...
Quickly, I'll attempt to clairvoyance right on Felix. I'm sending myself back.
Nesbit looks really hard at something and damns his soul.
This is all it fucking takes now to set you guys off.
Yeah, you fucking thoroughly traumatized us.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ron, you should explain why that noise is so triggering.
Well, I mean, technically Felix can't remember why, but you know, because it never happened.
2 hour viewers, I think he means.
Right. So, dear listeners, at one point we had a wonderful. How long was it? Like
6-month excursion.
Yeah, almost 1 year ago, like to the day. Like it was in like August we started
It started for Bronwyn's birthday.
Yeah.
We did Gerpsathon.
at Gerpsathon.
Wow, it's almost the anniversary. That's
Yeah, we're having Gerpsathon again soon.
so. Reese was so nice into giving us this trippy dimension that we all got sucked into and really fucked with our minds, and I mean, really bad.
It was like a 1920s alternate hell dimension.
With an M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end. With the idea that we thought we got out of this place that had, number one, when you first went there, it was almost like, I imagine the back rooms with a lot of doors. And we had to go find, what was her name?
Miranda.
Miranda, yeah.
Miranda Killian.
We had to go find Miranda. We were sent on a contract because she vanished in this apartment complex. And we basically became detectives, which was really cool, until we started realizing that we have sanity meters and we have corruption meters. And it was just one of those things that everyone's butts here just puckered whenever Reese would tell us that we were dropping on that ticker.
Yeah, it would basically be like Nesbit's thing is perception. And so like this woman's room, the walls were covered in like epoxy and papers. And I had Nesbit like look at the papers to try and see if there was any patterns, and he picked out a musical pattern in it. And as Reese is describing what Nesbit is seeing and that I'm humming the pattern in my head, he starts playing that sound, the wong, And that's when we know, like, we've progressed the story, but also we fucked up.
And now we're losing things.
But I think the most scary for Felix was the one that Wade played, because Felix was the absolute closest to being like just full on gone, and he kept seeing a door that was like inviting, and every time he saw the door that would just appear out of nowhere whenever he was, because a lot of times he was by himself, he got lost from the group, which was the craziest part about everything since Felix has autotophobia. It always felt like the door was welcoming. And even me as a player character, I'm just like, I'm kind of curious to go through it, but I'm like, I know if I do, I'm never seeing my character again.
We learned that because sweet Asa kept trying to be nice with her character and got them killed. And removed from existence.
With the car, yeah.
No, I'm talking about when Avery gave their bottle to alternate
yeah.
Avery, and we were all like, don't do it. And you were like, I'm gonna.
And then I had to use my birthday wish to undo that, because then he just drank it, so we were both going to be trapped there.
Correct. They were a fool.
And that good old rat kind of like, and that's what would happen.
Well, and then what sucks that we don't remember any of this, because remember when you castled your alternate self so that he flew into the sword? That shit was so dope.
There was that, and then the encounter with alternate Christian in the bar, and like
That, I love the
your
castle.
standoff with that.
That was awesome.
I'm so disappointed I never kissed him.
And Vic shunting her counterpart's brain through her nostril.
Oh yeah.
Also, that one lucky wrench.
The ball.
Oh my god, the one that fucking took Vic out.
One-shotted.
We didn't know it until after we were outside of the factory.
Yeah, we're just carrying her.
I fucking...
Like, all right, let's check on Vic. Vic's dead.
Oh, Vic is dead.
But that was my gift, was that I got to just respawn, basically.
Correct. Your gift, lucky enough for you, was being connected to this place in such a weird way that you fucking get to respawn.
But it was, even though it was a crazy, like, edge of your seat 6 months, it was, I still like that one a lot. I would dare to say I liked it better than first campaign when we were, like, trapped in the bunker.
The Mary thing?
Yeah.
God, Reese's horror contracts fucking get me every fuck.
They're so good, though.
I like horror. I like horror, and I'm good at it.
So do I actually hear that sound though when I sense the tether?
No, we're just
that was
fucking
just me
memeing.
making. That was just me making a funny.
That was a good callback. That'd be a cool callback.
It's just me making a funny. I mean, you do feel like a weird, like,
Gotcha.
but no, you don't hear that. Anyway, Gaust takes you to the door and says, "All right, think you have enough time that we can just get you back home and everything will be fine."
Gaust, real quick, while we're trying to figure this out, what are you trying to do? Are you, like, undercover at this point?
You say, there are things that, of course, I am up to. I have my own interests, let's say. As they open the door.
So you know that we all got separated, though, like the whole Apelli thing and the sword and the... Oh, you don't?
And as you go through the door, another portal opens up, and through it steps Gaust.
Fuck, bro! Oh no!
Grab the sword.
And then they kiss.
Does the other Gaust look hostile or look confused?
The other Gaust says, "Oh, I wasn't aware that we had company."
There's two of you?
Gaust says, "Yes."
What? Is one left-handed and one right-handed?
Only two.
Both Gausts.
Only two
Both
Gausts.
Gausts say, "Yes, there are two of us."
You're fucking with me.
They look at each other. The Gaust that went through the portal said, "I'm sorry you didn't tell me." Well, it was a little bit of a spur-of-the-moment thing. You know, I think we should probably get separate pocket dimensions just in case this happens again. I wasn't intending on this happening the first time.
Oh, so, wow. Different use from different dimensions have the same pocket dimension? Is there a council of Gausts?
Yes, exactly.
You know, EXO, the Korean group. Gaust is just as much a title as it is a name.
Ah.
The other Gaust says, sorry, that was a little weak.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very lost, and I don't know which Gaust is from which dimension. Like, who? So, the one that saved me, are you our time? And I'm gonna do persuasion just in case.
They're all from our dimension.
Nope, that's not gonna cut it. Luck 12. Oh, he probably won't say much. That's okay. Oh, actually, that's not bad. 12 out of 33. And I am I have a charisma of 3, so it's just like, the little on his face and all.
Okay. So what are you attempting to persuade them of?
Telling me the truth.
Ow.
Ooh.
You're gonna puppy dog eyes them into the truth?
Yeah, but also, Felix is going to, Felix is going to take out a round of just one bullet from his... Actually, no, he'll just take out a spiked shuriken, drop it on the floor, and go, I'm going to need you to tell me or else. And he snaps, and
You're gonna threaten them?
No, because the threat would mean that I could, take him on and fight him.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you were trying to threaten them.
Nah, so when I snap, I actually castle. It's not the greatest castle in the world. Care about someone's luck. Got him. Thank you. 12 out of
709, Christian uses
46. And I chopped the shuriken, enough away from me that, I know it won't affect anything if I do this, but I castled the sword to my feet. I'm like, I'm touching that one.
The Gaust that came through the portal just has their arms crossed and they lean up against the wall. Are you gonna let him? I don't think we can. Do you need me to wax his memory for you?
Oh, why does everyone wax my memory?
Yeah.
If it's not you, it's a Pelly, it's whatever happened when we went to that apartment.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know we're probably gonna have to, though.
What if your brain got a little more smooth every time you had your memory
I think it
wiped?
does.
Yeah.
It fills in all the gaps.
It'd be so shiny.
The wax fills in all
looks
the
like a
bumps.
gumball, just a
So
pink
fitting.
gumball.
Exfoliated so nicely.
Yeah, every time we
Squeaky
see you, your
clean.
jaw's just a little more slack.
My mouth has been getting really dry lately, and I don't know why.
You become a little more southern every time.
Portal Gaust says, look, as far as I'm concerned, you can touch that thing all you want and go nuts. You probably will, in fact.
So he's the one that doesn't care about my well-being. That's cool. All right, what about you?
I told you you shouldn't do it. It's not going to work out.
Well, I mean, I get that part, but I just
want to touch it really bad.
Well, not even that. I realize being in this Parka dimension, I have no leverage here. So it's either it seems like I can either hurt myself, or you guys can just kind of help me understand what is going on here. Because I've already been torn through another dimension before this one here, and I point to the Gaust that saved me, came in and helped me out. So, shit's weird.
Saved you, Gaust is going to look at the other one. Portal Gaust says, weren't you planning on telling him eventually anyway? Not like this. And besides, if I do, then we're definitely going to have to wax his memory.
I can't know anything.
Yeah, you should do it anyway so I can put it in the notes. So. Let me put it in the notes. Lorehound is interested.
Lorehound has entered the chat.
Do it for the plot.
Is this really going to make that much of a difference?
Yeah.
Ultimately. It says, he can't tell anyone and his mom can't know.
Uh-oh.
If his mom knows, then it might ruin the whole thing. You're going to have to let them know eventually, too. At this juncture, maybe just give them a little peek behind the curtain. If not just for my interest. This has become boring. Either let me wax his memory now or just tell him.
This one's terrifying. What do I think it is?
Who do you think Gaust is?
I think that one's a Pelly.
You think one of them's a Pelly?
Ooh.
That'd be interesting.
Could be.
Like a different dimension of Pelly?
No, I think I don't think that this is interdimensional. I think Gaust as an entity is, but I think they're now I'm the Red Power Ranger. They're both Red Power Ranger. Gaust is no longer the dude's name, more like a job they're doing. Just as much as you could put on a mask, call yourself Gaust, as long as you're doing whatever Gaust is doing.
Like the Spider-Man.
Yo, what if... No, okay, too much of a stretch, but what if hear me out, and I don't want to hear either if it is or not, because I'm just going to ride with this for a while. What if one of them's Talari?
Oh, that would be good.
But Talari's not magic, though, is she?
Apelli could have given her magic abilities.
I don't know if that's in Apelli's realm, but I don't know what she can do now.
Opening a pocket dimension, I think, can be done through an
Can't
artifact.
just give somebody magical
Yeah,
abilities.
but he
Like,
made
naturally.
a gate,
Well,
and
she can do
he...
enchantments, couldn't she?
Gaust is the one that revived
possible.
Rio as well.
One of the Gausts.
One of a Gaust, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. We could stop guessing and let him explain, I suppose.
My thing was still on Nizala. I'm just letting y'all know.
It could be if putting them together. Like if one of them's Nizala, right?
Yeah.
Instead of the fact that the souls don't go back to the bodies, right? It could be the fact that they are taken to another like dimension or pocket dimension, and Apelli needs them to do undercover shit.
Oh, you think this is like a little...
A massive red herring for us.
No. You think they're like a little macho Nezu from like fucking Demon Slayer, where they're just like...
Just
little,
takes them off to the other place.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
just...
Well, because think about it. And the thing that would help this, if I would have thought of doing it when talking to Felix's mom, right? When Night Stalker came in like those 2-3 times. Because the whole idea was that Apelli put us on this mission because she was just like, we don't know why we can't retrieve the souls, right? But at no point was it ever confirmed that Night Stalker and that group are actually taking the souls. Or even destroying them.
Yeah.
We don't know that for sure, and they have not so far given us any reason to believe it. But they have been carrying out different things that Apelli does not like.
What are you talking about in this situation?
So, like,
You're saying Gaust is doing things that Apelli doesn't like?
No, Gaust is like Wade said, like a title, right?
Right.
It's also a band. There's a band I like called Gaust.
Or a band.
Solo artist, excuse me.
All right, so basically, the idea would be to make undercover agents, right? You would have to put on a ploy that, hey, there's a problem with people who are in my inner circle and they're vanishing. All these war heroes, right? They get killed and we can't retrieve their soul for some reason. As far as Royal Flush knows, maybe some people in Royal Flush, Apelli is able to capture souls in the soul jar, right? I don't know how many of us know about the soul jar. If that's the case, if Royal Flush does not know about the soul jar, right?
Yeah.
It could be the fact that Apelli would capture the soul, lead her group on this chase of saying like, hey, stop this group that Felix's mom is a part of because they're probably the ones behind it. Meanwhile, every time we've come across that group, they haven't just been doing things to dethrone Apelli. So while it seems like it aligns to the fact of, oh, they must be destroying the souls so Apelli can't be in power, it could be the fact that Apelli is taking those souls, making those undercover agents, right? And then while doing that, we as a group of Royal Flush are led to believe that this other group that we're supposed to be stopping is actually destroying all these souls and ruining the earth, right?
You're saying that Apelli is taking the souls that we are thinking that Night Stalker's group is like destroying or hoarding or whatever, and she's using them for her own thing.
Yeah.
But why would she do that when several of her like close friends have died?
Because they're not really dead. Body doubles.
If Apelli takes them, are they not like they're dead? But if she has the soul, she could resurrect them.
Right.
They're not dead. They're just functionally in a coma to a necromancer. I mean, they're just as resurrectable as ever.
Sure, but if she has like some of the key people from like last campaign who have died, like Colonel, Winnie, Talari, if she did have those souls for some reason, not even them, just like other people that she had access to who she could like resurrect and like use for whatever plot, why would she not just like resurrect them now? Why put them under the guise of being Gaust?
Because we need to be the red herrings for the other group, right? And for the world. Because we already know, because Apelli already knows that Felix is questioning everything she's doing, right? And we know a key part of that is Night Stalker. Because Night Stalker's like, Apelli is lying to you about stuff. But every time that Felix tries to confront Apelli about it, she kind of beats around the bush, and then memory gets wiped.
Remember, too, that Khan approached Nesbit and gave him an anti-mind read ring because of Apelli.
Yeah, I think it's a far out there crackshot theory, but it could be the fact that Apelli's main MO is disbanding Night Stalker's group, right?
Sure.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
she knows if her main group that she has recruited, Royal Flush, who are people that she has not really worked with, right, are the people who are leading this chase and trying to get these people. The people who are in the old campaign can work undercover while Night Stalker Group thinks they're dead because, remember, why am I already forgetting her name? I just keep saying Felix's mom. Jesus, Lord in heaven.
Lucy?
Lucy, golly. Lucy worked with those people. Lucy knows them. So she could also have an influence on them if she was able to actually meet with them. But if she thinks they're dead, and Apelli's using them undercover to say, hey, don't listen to Lucy, this is bad, work in the shadows and try to disband them, then that's what the problem is. Because remember also, Apelli's already having a problem with Paris's group.
Yeah.
And they're trying to avoid any conflict with Apelli currently. But Talari was loyal. I don't know about, who am I thinking of? What's his name? The Colonel. And I don't know about, not Cat,
Winnie?
Winnie. I don't know about Winnie either. And also, the craziest part about all this is John's gone, but also Apelli's sister. So it's just like, in this, just...
But we know they're not dead, though.
But for some reason, Apelli's sister left with John. Out of all things. I say it's a crack shot theory, but I'm wondering about that.
I don't know if I could like completely one-on-one follow, but we can continue.
This is all good theory crafting.
Because especially for Felix as a character,
We could find out.
I was like, you could also like wait a few.
We could find out.
I like nothing that's like a crazy person right now.
Well, Ron wants to feel vindicated that he got it out, just in case it's correct.
Okay. Well, Portal Gaust, if you're not going to make the call, I will.
I look at the Gaust that saves me and just like the honest face. Like, don't let him wipe my mind, please.
Raises his hand.
And then the lip just starts trembling.
He takes off his mask. Portal Gaust does. You see Nizala. So,
That motherfucking shit! Woo! Oh, fuck.
says,
My die.
can you do that?
Thank you. Sorry I got too excited.
We have the same skin tone. We have the same hair. I'll just take the mask off.
What?
Nazala, you say?
Correct.
Pin that shit. Pin it.
And the other one, Nizala says, why can't you take it off?
There's no one. The only Nazala is in Gaust. It says goth ass bitch, definitely not Nazala.
Yeah,
That's the only mention of Nazala in the notes. So I don't know who this person is.
When was those notes wrote?
When were those notes wrote?
When what does it say?
It doesn't say.
Oh, really? Doesn't it?
That's in the Royal Flush notes.
Oh, man. One second.
So I was trying to see. I don't know who not Nazala is and why this is.
Character descriptions. It was a long.
Nazala was a pretty big character in campaign
Hail
one.
Mary, baby.
I couldn't say shit because Reese had already told me that was true.
The other one.
They don't call me Lorehound for nothing, baby.
The other one. It says, dickhead. And then they take their mask off, and it becomes immediately clear that they had a visual enchantment on,
Oh, so it's not Nazala.
as their platinum blonde hair falls to their shoulders, and they become much shorter. Talari.
Let's go!
I was like, you were both right.
Holy shit!
Both right.
Oh my
She didn't tell me about that.
Let's fucking go!
You're becoming predictable, Reese.
Every time you saw a Gaust, it was a different one.
But Talari's the main reason we started this whole thing. Her soul was snatched.
Now you two. You're on a beach with a sleepy girl.
What's gonna happen?
Sleepy on the beach.
I don't think we can keep her awake for any longer.
Okay. Well, I think keeping her away from the armor will be the most crucial thing.
Okay, well, we'll see.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna see what happens when she falls asleep.
Oh, okay.
Asa,
You said that ominously.
We'll see.
She's about to enter.
The gun is just ready, just in case.
We'll see. Actively pulling the pin on the grave. We'll see.
Telekinetic awake into her brain.
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
It was
That's how it works.
nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too, Gaia.
See you later.
Hopefully we'll see you again.
It's good.
Yeet her into the ocean.
It's good to have a name.
Oh, whoa.
Closes her eyes.
She can't fucking be Scourge now. That's not okay with me. For obvious reasons, but also because her name's Gaia now.
Can she be baby girl forever?
Laying down next to the tide, listening to the water of the ocean wash up against the beach.
Oh, you guys are just so romantic. You guys are like a throuple watching the sunset.
At least bundle up her cloak as a pillow.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna... do I have, like, my bedroll on me? I mean, I was teleported with all my shit, I guess. I don't know if I was carrying it. Yeah, I'll make things comfy. I'll figure out a way to.
I'll sit down next to her.
Okay. You try to bundle the cloak around him here. As you do. Grabs your arm.
Gaia?
Her eyes open. Amber and red. There you are. Silly ducks.
So, confirmed that Gaia and Scourge are the same person? Or in the same body, at least?
I just like the fact that Avery like gets grabbed and just turns and says that.
Yeah, no, because I'm like, I'm losing this arm, probably.
Well, it was nice while I had it.
Her body begins smoking as she sits up, stinking of sulfur. Well, now, I'm a little underdressed for the event, aren't I?
Could I have my hand back?
How much of this body is your original body?
All of it is mine.
Is it?
Would you call all your parts yours? She sits up. Smoke begins to coalesce.
Oh, just putting on her armor. Oh, she has a fucking Bachelor World thingy. Oh, do it cuter.
The armor begins coming onto her, coalescing from the smoke.
Can I try to put her back to sleep?
You can try.
8 out of 27 to try and get my arm free.
Okay. Her right hand's grip around you tightens, threatening to crush your wrist. She squeezes. Oh, I don't think we're done here yet. The sword appears in her hand.
8 out of 36, and I'm gonna put 3 fatigue points behind it. To put her to
You,
sleep.
seeing this unfold, you begin to attempt to force her asleep. Oh, don't you already know? Turns her now masked face to you. I'm already enjoying a lovely dream.
Okay, it was 7 out of 32 to become slippery.
Your body looks like it's sweating so much.
You gotta purge the scourge.
Oh, with the sideways hat. Good God.
Well, how you doing, fellow kids? We're about to purge the scourge over here.
Purging the scourge.
This has been a PSA from Nesbit.
I've got the urge to purge the
Please give me just
scourge.
a second.
Ours. And Rio's just like, what are you talking about?
Nesbitt's just like rapping to himself as they're walking. I've got the urge to purge
That's
the scourge.
thing. It's just like somewhere just bumfuck nowhere, you're just talking about the plot, just completely oblivious this is actually happening.
Yeah. I'm like, Rio, give me a beat. Yeah.
So, you're rolling psychic surgery?
Yeah. Can I use a luck to reroll 1 dice? Will you let me do that?
Well,
Do you have a Rio
if
coin?
you have a
I
Rio,
don't have a Rio coin.
well then no, you can't do that. You have to roll the whole thing again for luck.
Yes, it's not a bad one. It's just not good.
It's average.
It's a 9.
Perfectly average.
Do you want
to use
luck?
my luck?
Use mine.
Fuck it. Go ham.
Everyone you.
Yeah, but I
everyone's
don't want to
luck.
re-roll it and get a higher number than 9. You know what I mean?
Reroll again. You got 3.
Well, that was a 12.
Try again.
It was a 10.
You're gonna risk it all.
What if you get a crit fail? It'd be so funny.
I mean, we're going to get saved either way,
Be
so
even funnier.
fuck it. Oh, it's a 9 again.
Tore through luck for a net neutral response.
Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah.
9 out of 23, and I'm going to put...
Keep the change.
I'm going to put 5 fatigue points behind it.
Okay, so you and Avery both begin to act against Scourge here. Avery's skin begins to look like they've sweat so much, so deeply, incredibly much,
Slugging.
that they are essentially covered in a sort of slime now. And you sweep kick to slip yourself out of Scourge's grip. And at the same time, you do the unthinkable and reach out to connect with Scourge's mind.
Don't make it sound like it was a bad idea.
I mean, Christian has done this a few times and it didn't end well. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but Christian, he's built different.
Yeah, he's built stronger.
If by different you mean better.
Let's let it resolve.
I'm very curious to see where this goes.
You attempt to dive into Scourge's mind.
Just as much Gaia's mind.
And to find Gaia sleeping within Scourge's mind.
Yeah.
You,
I'm going to call her name.
Scourge's mind, meanwhile.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You are connecting with something very bad, actually.
Yo, it was like when I was at Worlds of Fun.
What?
And I was connecting to something very bad, actually.
Standing next to the kiddie pool.
You are
Oh my
going to
God.
be hurt by connecting to Scourge's mind here.
Okay.
In a health calculable amount of damage of, how much health do you have?
Why don't you just tell me how much damage it is, and I'll tell you how dead I am.
Okay, well, I don't want to actually do too much damage to
Okay,
you.
well, I only have 54 health.
Okay, well, I was only going to do 16 damage to you.
Oh, okay,
so,
yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
That's what I... No, that's what I rolled. No, you're just going to be hurt by connecting with Scourge's mind.
Ouchie.
Your grip on Scourge's mind holds. You are still in there. Gaia!
I'll take it.
Gaia! Okay.
Yeah, that fully. Yeah.
And Avery, you see Scourge begin to swing their sword with their left hand, but then...
So she's being held by that.
If you could roll a perception for me, Avery.
9 out of 22.
With a 9 out of 22, you begin to hear something from the beach. Something else.
What now?
You hear a motor.
Well, maybe it's help, maybe it's harm. I don't know.
A motor on the water.
Okay, Scourge is held right now, right? I am going to use my roll of duct tape. And I'm going to try and duct tape her so she'll have to slow down to get out of it.
Slapstick.
Yeah, it literally says
Get taped,
escape
bitch.
roll to break free. I'll also add in some of the rope too. I'm really just gonna...
Okay, you begin tying them up.
I'm gonna package them up.
Vic, if you could take another mental surgery roll for me. Gaia!
For the love of God, please let it be good. Okay. 10 out of 23, and I'm gonna put another 5 behind it because we got help coming.
Whoa, okay. You dig deep and continue to push forward through this hellish haze that affects their mind. You're going to take more damage for doing so. You will take another 16.
Okay.
Avery, you see the lights of the boat shine on your section of the beach. You see a figure standing at the helm of the boat. Vic, you continue to dig into their mind, pressing forward and trying desperately to find Gaia. When Avery, you see the figure.
Honestly, just take me out at this point.
Yeah, who are they shooting at?
Scourge.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, no! What? What?
They shoot Scourge in the head. While you're in it.
No! No! Oh, fuck! No!
Is It Too Late to Quit? The Royal Flush Chronicles is a GURPS campaign featuring Reese Trail as our GM, Kennedy Simpson as Rio, Ronald Wilkins II as Felix, Asa Trail as Avery, Wade Harder as Christian, Bronwyn Brubeck as Vic, and Maxwell Ravenscroft as Nesbit. Music, sound design, and mixing by iDream Beats and produced by Cosmic Atom Sound Studios, creating an immersive soundscape and top-notch production for every episode. A special thanks to Reese for his creative storytelling and universe crafting, making every session unforgettable. A big shout out to Kennedy for her detailed notes throughout the campaign that help keep our storylines and lore discoveries tight and connected. To all of our listeners and supporters, thank you. Your enthusiasm and feedback drives us forward and makes every episode feel even more special. We're so grateful for your engagement and thrilled to have you with us. And a very special thank you to our first Patreon subscriber, Netster. We're so honored to have you, and thank you for joining us on this ride. Enjoyed the episode? Don't just fade into the background. Hit us with a 5-star rating, leave a comment, or let us know we're awesome. Your feedback is the wild card that keeps the adventure alive. Stay up to date by subscribing on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. For behind-the-scenes updates, follow us at Is It Too Late to Quit on social media. For exclusive content and early access, support us on Patreon and enhance your Royal Flush experience. And remember, life's short, dream big, stay healthy, and keep the fun rolling. We'll catch you on the next episode.
And I can feel it.
I've been waiting for this moment.
For all my life. Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
It's hold on.
Yeah.
I thought it was oh Lord.
I thought it was a Lord too.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh. Nobody Google it if you're a bitch.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was
We
like,
settle this
leaves.
like individuals, okay? I'm being inclusive.
Like individuals.